Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today we are going to be putting some page kits together for Build Page for the month of October. Now what I'm planning on doing is also incorporating some of the sketches from 30 Days of Sketches. As you know, I've been trying to play along as I've been able to. I think I've done about 10 to 15 of them, but these are the ones that are still remaining. Some are from the very beginning, some are from later in the month, but they've all been released on Christy's Facebook page, so I feel like I can go ahead and share them now. And we're just going to pick through some of these. I do have some photos kind of picked out from previously that I'm hoping that we can use and see where we go with it, and pick out 5 sketches, and then we'll just go ahead and select paper today. So just to give you a heads up, it's going to be just me and Jen, who's Kay's mom, on YouTube this month. I believe that Shannon, Moira, and Christy are all busy with 30 Days of Sketches and design team projects and things like that, but hopefully they'll be freed up next month. My overtime, as I told you in my last video, has kind of cleared up, so my schedule is opening up a little bit. My current thing that I've been focusing on is I now work permanently from home, and so my employer finally sent me my work from home equipment, and I'm transitioning from my own computer system to theirs. So I'm having to move around my craft room and rearrange. So I do have some piles everywhere, which is stressing me out just a little bit. But we're going to get through it, and I figure a little bit each day and a little scrapbooking each day makes this girl happy. So let's go ahead and figure out what sketches we want to do. I did see one that was made with this one, and I loved what Moira did, where she used the rainbow paper and also the, she used also the, whatchamacallit, Queen. Hello. It's early Sunday morning. Just bear with me here, and I haven't had my full Diet Coke yet. Anyway, she had done it with using rainbow paper, and then she had done a layout on the Queen. And I'm thinking I want to do something similar where I have the paper already done, and then find maybe an extra piece. I have these 2 photos. This is of my 2 boys and my daughter-in-law. They were in a wedding 2 weekends ago when I was dog sitting. This is the wedding that they were in for their friend up in Maine. Love the colors. I think it would go great with the rainbow paper. So I'm thinking I want to use this sketch here. This sketch was the 8th sketch, and this was created by Rachel Usher. All of these sketches were made by people from the 30 Days of Sketches, Christy's group, and created specifically for this month. So shout out to them. They've done a fantastic job and very happy with it. So I think this is going to be the first one. The other one that I think I know what I want to do, let me see here, hang on. I had a couple of them picked out. So another one that I had were these. And I have this ephemera and this little flare that I'm going to take the pin out of. Last year, my sisters and I had attended what they call Yeti Fest, and one of the things you had to do was go around town and find the Yetis, and so we were taking pictures of them and filling out our little game card, and then we have a few selfies. And so I thought, instead of going and doing the 2 separate photos on each line, I could do the 2 collage photos, which are about the same, equal to, it looks like a 4x6 here. So this is going to be for this sketch here. And so I just need to go into my stash and maybe find some snowflake or winter type paper. And then I thought I would try and pull out something that goes with these colors here. So we'll see what we can find for that one. And this was day 9 sketch, And this is from Jessica Franco. So that's 2. And then, let's see. I do have, that I printed out, these are 2 4x4s and then 2 smaller photos. And I thought there was a sketch that went with this. This is my niece and her partner who just got married last weekend. So I want to, this was their bachelorette party, and we went and celebrated them for their shower. We did a brewery hop, which was a lot of fun. So if you know my husband's family, they're crazy anyways. And so we went through and did our hopping. Now this one might work. I'm looking at a couple of them. So we have that one. And this one might work because there's 2 photos here, and I could put the 2 smaller ones up there, or at least one of the smaller ones. Ah, come on, turn the page. And, all right, I think I'm going to pick between these 2. And actually, I think this one, this picture down here is just a duplicate of this one. So actually, this does work for this one here. I could put the 2 at the bottom of the girls and then put the Brews Before I Do's with their shower, you know, invitation up here. Yeah, I like that. I think it'll work out pretty good. So we'll use this sketch. This sketch is from Laura Moss. Yeah, I think this one will work better for these photos. So we'll go ahead, and that will be number 3. So number 4, the next photo I have 2 photos of my grandkids for football. This is supposed to be just them smiling, but this is their mean face. And his mean face is not so mean. He's just too cute. So let's see if we can find one. And it might be this one here. I think this one will work. So let's keep looking. I'm messing up my dates here. Some of them didn't have dates on them, so I'll have to go back and look and see what the dates were. This would be an option 2. I kind of like the notebook paper punch. I don't do it enough. I have my tools sitting right here in front of me, and do you think I'd get them out? No. Oh, that one might work too, though. What am I going to do? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I think this one... No, because it will cover them up if I layer them. But I like this sketch, so I'm going to put that one to the side because I kind of like that one. That's for the 24th. All right, so this is number 4. So we need one more. And I don't have any more like good sets of photos printed offhand, but I can go through boxes and find another one. So now I think I'm just going to look for pictures. And I think what I'm going to do I want this one? This one would be kind of fun because I do have some more summer vacation photos. And I wouldn't mind getting a few more of those in, of them like swimming. So let's go ahead and pull this one. I'll have to look up the date and who made it, created it. Let's just do one more flip through and see if there's a sketch that's really calling to me. Oh, I do like this though. And I've been doing wedding stuff. All right, we're gonna switch it up. I know you probably are sick of my wedding stuff and all my florals, but I'm trying to work on their wedding album, and it's been working pretty good. And I have all of these florals that I've cut out and all these butterflies, so that would make making that wreath pretty easy. All right, so, and then I'll just have to find 2 or 3 wedding photos, which won't be hard at all. So that's going to be our other one. So let me go ahead and put you guys on pause. Actually, let's go ahead and work the wedding one first. I don't have pictures for it, but I do have paper close at hand. And then I don't have to get up to go get it, because I have a lot of it right here. And I'm just going to put that Yeti flare over there. So let's see. I got this from my sister, and I'm very happy with it. It's Stamperia.com. Not sure where she picked this up from, but this has been a really good paper pad, color-wise, for these wedding photos. Now, I don't think there's any that are a wreath. The other one that I've been using has been 49th and Market. And where's those at? They may have one as well. I have the Spectrum Sherbet. Let's see. So I kind of want that watercolored wreath. And what's nice about these is they're already done for you. I can pull out this pink because that would be good for matting. The colors for their, and I'm going to pull this one too because this might work as well. The colors for their wedding are kind of this, they called it an ink blue, but it almost looks like a teal greenish blue. So I've been primarily going with a variety of shades of blue along with pink as the accent. Now this Spectrum Sherbet has these like sketched out distressing, and so I want to find something like that but in blue. And I don't know if I've used them all. And I'm trying to avoid pulling in other colors like green I can pull in, because a lot of the wedding photos, it happened on a farm. So the colors that I'm sticking with is, your white and your gray, blue, pink, and some green, but not a lot. And more of, not like the bright green, but more of like a grass green. Now I might be able to get away with the pink and then accent with the blues. But I'm really hoping I have one that's just the blues. But that might work because a lot of the florals that I have are more blue colored. And that's more dingy than I wanted. I wanted more of a bright blue like this, either like this or like this paper. Because again, looking at the florals I'm working with, they're going to be more of a brighter blue, and I think they'll go good on that pink the more I think about it. I'm just looking for anything that would look like a wreath. I do that a lot with sketches. I try and find stuff that would allow me to, why reinvent the wheel? You have these artists that already did all the work for you, and then all you have to do is embellish on top of it, and then you're done. You're not really, here's I got a squirrel moment. That's the girls' dresses, so you can see that ink blue. So it's really hard to find that shade, but I'm finding variations of it. All right, I think I'm going to go with this piece of paper. And that's from 49th and Market. Another scrap. Those back. And I'll probably won't even need to really pull out any more embellishments. I might pull out a phrase. I think we'll hold off on using this for now. And that was a birthday gift from my sister, which was fantastic. All right, so right here we've got our background paper. I'm just going to leave this picture here. Maybe I'll pick pictures of the bridesmaids. I know she's got a couple more I've got to do. We'll do the pink. So like if I mat it with the pink really thin and then onto the blue, that'll pop off this background a little bit. Or I might just do blue only. We'll see. Let's see what we decide to do. And then the florals. All right, so that will get me started with this sketch here. So we'll go ahead and put this to the side real quick. All right, so for this one, I need some boy type paper. Now I do have up here, where is it? Well, here's an orange star, and their uniforms are this black, blue, and orange. So I think this orange star paper would be good. And what else do we need? I was going to see if I could find some. I'm just kind of flipping through this one. These were papers that I had purchased like with Chamel kits when she was doing the monthly, and I just never followed along with her stuff. And so I've just kind of been randomly using them. So let's just see if we can find anything blue or black that will go with that orange. This is a Cosmo Cricket. And I'm going to hold off. I can just use regular black cardstock. In fact, why don't I pull out a sheet of it? Here's a sheet of black cardstock. And I may go into my scraps for this one. But let's just see what we've got here. The back white and black polka dot might not be bad for a layer, and I could even use that for the background and then use the stars on top of that. We'll see. I'll pull it out, just see what happens. I'm thinking if I can find like a notebook paper maybe, or a ledger paper. And I might have a 6x8 maybe even that I could use. Actually, I have them over here. Hang on one second. I know I'm having a squirrel moment, but I'm just trying to think of where's the fastest way to get. And I have a few 6x8 paper pads here. Let's see if there's something that we can do in there before I cut up a big one. Let me put these off to the side real quick. And at least, so what I'm looking for is what can I use for this here, that notebook pad. And I'm thinking Chamel Field Trip might have something that looks like notebook paper. We've got this one here. Oh, here you go, right here. All right, so that one is an easy, cut the top off and we'll do the spirals, or we don't even probably even need to do that. All right, so that's that layer. Let me put, this is throwing me off here real quick. So I know I have this here. What else is in? A lot of this in this paper pad is more, because she does it for like notes. Now that blue is not the same, but it's not bad. Hopefully you guys can see it. Sorry if I'm going off screen here. All right, nothing that I'm seeing in that one. All right, still looking for something more navy blue. I need something that goes more horizontal across the photos, and this I think is going to be too, this pattern goes the wrong way. And nothing that caught my eye in this one. I don't think the page is going to have the right colors, but we're going to flip through just to make sure, even though the cover didn't show anything that really caught my eye. Nope. And then this is Halloween, which maybe there'll be something black. I don't want it looking too Halloweenish, but oh, wait a minute, this star might work. And then this plaid. I don't want spider webs, but maybe those two will work. All right, and then this is Market Square. I haven't even opened this one up yet. I think I got this from my sister as well. All right, not seeing anything there. I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'm going to run over to my scraps and see if I can find anything in the navy blue. I need kind of a bigger piece to go behind it. So I think between these three here, I have enough to layer up this top part of the sketch. So now I just need like a navy blue to go for this square here with the photos on top of it. And then I'll use, I think I'll mat the photos in the black and do a frame, or I can do a frame and then have the scale up. We'll see. So let me put you on pause and let's come right back. Okay, so I was able to go and grab these three pieces of paper. I grabbed the black scrap because I figure if I do cut out the scallops, I don't have to waste a piece of paper. Pulling that out, so I'm throwing that in. And then this one was smaller than what they're showing in the background, but maybe with all the layers it will work. Otherwise, and that's a nice navy. Otherwise, I did grab this larger star pattern that I believe is probably like Chamel. And even though it doesn't totally match, I'm okay with how that looks. So I think this is enough to start with. Again, I'm scrapping at home, so worst case scenario, if we start putting it together and I'm like, ew, I can always go back and see what we can revisit. So here's what we've got so far for this kit. And because it's got a lot of layers in it, yeah, a lot more paper than I normally would put in, but I think that will work. So we'll go ahead and put the sketch in, the photos in, and then we'll come back tomorrow and put the embellishments together. And put that over there. All right, so next, I have this of my niece and her now wife. And so I'm thinking we want kind of the blue. I would love to do rainbow for them even. Let's just see what we've got. I really need to use some of this open stock. So let's just kind of see what's in here. I'm gonna pull the sketch and the photos over here. I think I've got to pull in some of the blue because that right up here, that sign that they were in front of really has a lot of the bright blue. So let's just thumb through this loose paper and see if anything screams at me. And it looks like it's just like 2 or 3 bands of going across. And let's see here. This is more Halloween-ish. I don't see anything in there that really screamed to me. I like this, but I think it's too wide of a pattern for what I want envisioning. And I know it's there, so I could always revisit it and go back to it if necessary. This is more Halloween. So nothing in this collection. And again, these would have been, if you're not familiar with Shamel, she does live videos every week. And so at the beginning, she curates her own kit with scrapbook.com, and she puts basically like a wish list up, and you don't have to buy, but going through her affiliates link gets her a little bit of money. But then what she's able to do, this is kind of neat. Sorry, I'm having a squirrel moment. It's happy, love you more, and then it says, hello, beautiful, happy looks good on you, and it's in the rainbow colors. That might be good for this big piece that goes across the center. So I'm going to pull that one. So anyways, what Shamel does is she makes her, at the beginning of the month, she makes her wish list. And then she goes and is that too busy? It's pretty busy, but if I was to take some kind of a solid and have these down here, and I'll have the rainbows at the top and the bottom. I'm going to pull it out. It might be too busy, but it's kind of the look I want. Anyway, she curates it, and then what she'll do is using that kit, she will through the month go in and she'll do a class live with everyone. and it really is cool. And I've bought it and played along a couple times, but then, you know, life and overtime and whatever, and I haven't gotten back to it. And she's, you know, she asks you to use her curated kit if you can, but if you can't, she's okay with that too. You know, she's like, go use your stash, and you know, go to your local scrapbooking store if you have one, support them. But if you're going to buy from scrapbook.com, then go through her affiliates link, and then she gets paid for doing these classes, kind of like what Vicki Booten does. You know, she's the same way. She puts on all these Friday night lives for everyone. That's a lot of content that she's putting out there. And trust me, YouTube is not paying a whole heck of a lot. But what happens is that I might fussy cut these florals. Or could use this as a little bit that breaks it up. So if I was to take some of this would be what would break up between these two busy patterns. And then I could use part of it even for matting if I decide to mat the photos. And then I can use the florals on the back to add as embellishment. All right, we're going to go with that. I feel like I'm being such a squirrel right now. I start talking and then I get distracted by pretty paper and then I lose where I'm at. Sorry, folks. Okay, so that's 3. We've got 2 more to do here. And where did my sketches go? All right. I'm going to save this one for last because that may require me going into my closet and digging, and that's not going to be pretty. So now this one, let's see what we can find. Or do I even want rainbow? See, I don't want like necessarily rainbow bright colors. I just want something that's striped. And I don't know if that exists. I mean, I could pull out. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This might work. Hang on. Hang on. We might have a winner. Where are you at? I saw you. Haha. Yeah, because it gets me my bluish color from her dress, but then it's more natural, and this is a fall wedding in Maine, so I think that will work. And now I need something, a pattern paper to go across. Let me put this to the side real quick. We're going to keep going through this paper pad because I think this would be a good option. I could pull in more of the blue. Let me see if there's a better pattern. Okay, you know me and florals. So the florals I think would be great for my embellishing. Okay. Like that so far. And then I just need one to go across. Do I want that one? No. I need more of an accent color. That's why I'm thinking the blue. because then it will accent her dress and it will make more sense pulling in that paper, since that one only has that one strip of it. Having something more solid would make more sense for pulling that bottom color in. That's why I'm thinking this one here. Let's just keep looking. I want to flip real quick and just make sure there's not a better blue. I'm not thrilled with the pattern. That won't work. I don't want that grid for that triangle. I could do the wood grain, but again, I think when you cut it into that triangle, it won't look as good. I like this, but again, I want to pull the blue in. All right, we're gonna go with the this here. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff, well, I'm gonna flip through it real quick. I don't think I have any snow paper, but let me put this one to the side. So the last one we have is the Yeti Fest, which is gonna need to be Blue Winter. And I know I have some really, really old winter paper, but I'm being lazy and I don't want to fight to get into my closet because right now it's barricaded with stuff from rearranging my room. So let's just see if there's anything in my loose papers before I go that route. And then here I'm thinking there probably isn't going to be much. And that's the wrong shade. And that's more springy. I need like more like snow and cocoa kind of a vibe. And I don't think I have any of that in these loose papers. But you never know. So I'm going to look before I hit pause. So in a little while, my husband and I are going to get our flu shots and our COVID boosters. So hopefully, if all goes well, I will not feel the effects of it like I have in the past. So that would be the only thing that may delay a video or two, is if I'm down for the count tomorrow with COVID vaccine side effects. Now, I'm planning on coming back this afternoon. At least it's my plan, as long as I feel good, and go through and see if I can do the adding the embellishments and film that today, so that if I am down for the count tomorrow, it shouldn't affect what you guys see. All right, there was nothing in that one. I'm just kind of looking through what I've got. I've got like Bella Boulevard, My Mind's Eye up here. That's, I have some Christmas stuff up here, but it's not like snow. All right, I think I am going to have to go and put you guys up. Here's a piece I could use. This is Crepe Paper Little U, and it's got the right kind of color for that, so that might work as my background, which should be good because it's a heavier cardstock. So then I just need to find some snowflake paper to do the strips going down. And I think I'm going to have to go into the closet for that. Darn. seeing anything that looks snow related. That's too distressed. Yep, nothing in there. Okay, paper pads. Can you see I'm trying to, I've said it before, but I'm a lazy scrapbooker. I'll do everything to avoid having to dig. And so I try and look and see what's ready at hand before I go traipsing into the closet. And there is nothing up there. And then let me put you on pause. I'm going to attack the closet and see what I've got in there. I know I've got winter snowflake stuff, so it's just a matter of going in there and getting it out. So I'll be right back. Okay, it wasn't as hard as I thought. Didn't break out in a big sweat. This is just a container of really old scrapbook paper. A lot of it's thinner. A lot of it came from paper pads. And I kind of already knew there would be the right colors in there. The one I saw was just a big pattern, and I'm not sure if I want a big pattern or not. So let's just flip through and see what I've got here. But like I said, these are super, super flimsy. But when you put them on top of, you know, a piece of good cardstock, there's nothing wrong with the patterns. So should try and do that this Christmas, is maybe in December go into all these old patterns and make some pages using these. And let's see. Those are all green. Some very photorealistic stuff. I don't even know what manufacturer these were. I think they might have been like Designs with a View or something like that. Back in the day, pretty much all you could get stuff at was like Joann Fabrics. Sometimes they had Target. It's very limited on where you could find paper pads and stuff. And then there was like the explosion of, you know, the box stores, you know, the Hobby Lobby and Michael's, that kind of drove everybody else out of business. And now they're kind of clearing their stuff out. And so now you're kind of left in the lurch. You know, you stole all the business, and then now that, you know, you got the monopoly, now you stop stocking your shelves with the stuff. Kind of upsetting, but so I found this one. Like I said, it's a little bit bigger pattern than I was hoping for, but it is doable. I could use this plaid too. I could do one of the snowflake and one of the plaid or matte. But let's just see what else is in here. Well, this would be good for matting. All right, we're going to put this in for, I can do the frame with this and then mat the photos. Gut it out and use that. So that works for that. I think this is Stampin' Up, maybe. Yep, Stampin' Up. But this is all greens. And then this is Creative Memories. And again, too dark. I like this one. This is kind of the pattern I was hoping for. but I could cut it. Actually, if I take the two of them, how do they work color? Oh, they're a little off color-wise, because I was going to say I could cut one up and one down, and then it gives me that texture on there. But the blues just kind of don't match. Bummer, that would have worked. That's okay, we have lots more paper. And I think this is more, what is this one? More Creative Memories. And again, this is older stuff. I just don't want that red in there. Or the green. Like if this would have been by itself, that would have been okay. All right, I think I'm just gonna go with what I have here. We're gonna call that one done. So there's number 5. So again, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll add embellishments to all this and see where it takes us. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me today, and actually for sticking with me on my channel as I've been, you know, busy with work and life and so forth. You know, I've gotten some great messages from everybody. You guys are such a great support team for me, and I really, really appreciate it. And hopefully you'll see a little bit more consistency, you know, on my channel. Again, this week we've got COVID flu shots, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, hopefully everything will go well and life will move forward. I will get my disaster of a room straightened out with extra computer equipment in here, and it'll feel zen again. Anyway, you all have a great day and have a happy weekend. I know here in Northern Illinois, we've got the 80s, so I'm going to try and get outside today. And then Jen, who's Kay's mom, again, she's going to also be playing along this month. She's dealing with snow up north in Canada, and she told me she'd keep it up there. So anyways, make sure you check out Jen's channel. Make sure you check out everybody who's playing along with 30 Days of Sketches this month if you haven't already. Christy's got a great Facebook group going, Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And when I get my act together, I will go and get links in the videos. I'm behind on doing that too. So thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.